Hello to all my wandering souls out there. How are you guys doing? I hope you have been enjoying the spooky season so far. So today I am presenting you with another Halloween theme pick a card reading, and this is one of my trick or treat pick a card series. And today we are going to look at the choices that you have to make if you are currently in a crossroad or you are torn between two choices that may be equally good or equally bad, and we are going to see which of these two choices are the best for you. We are going to weigh the pros and cons of each choices and see which one is the best for you. Now, of course, every time we are faced with decision making, sometimes we are faced with more than two choices, but of course we cannot possibly discuss every choice that you have. So I want you to kind of narrow down your choices to the top two choices that you are leaning towards the most, and we are going to see which of these two choices are the best for you. So what I will do is that for each pile I am going to look at your two choices, and for each of these choices, I'm going to use this roll paper. Now, these roll papers have 3 tricks and 3 treats, okay? So we are going to see if pile number 1 got trick or treat, and the same with pile number 2. So for each pile, I'm going to pull one roll paper randomly from here and see if it's a trick or treat. So trick means, well, it's not the best choice, and treat means it's the best choice, obviously. Of course, there will be possibilities that each like any of these choices, sorry, I need to refresh that. Of course, that there will be possibilities that both choices are tricks or equally bad, or both are treats which are equally good, and in that case we are going to use tarot to see which of these choices are the best, so to speak. Okay, so we have three piles in front of you. So for pile number 1 we have this skull. For pile number 2 we have this haunted house, and for pile number 3 we have this owl. So these stickers, I chose them randomly, but maybe there will be some messages in the stickers that you chose, and we are going to see that later. Okay, so as usual, the timestamps will be in the description box below and in the comment section, so you can click the timestamp to your chosen pile to jump ahead to your reading. Hello to all my wandering souls who feel drawn to pile number 1 or this skull sticker. This is going to be your reading on which choice or which path you should take. So like I said in the intro, and as you can guess from the title of this reading is for those of you who are faced with a crossroad and you are not really sure which choice or which path will be the best for you. Now, of course, like I said in the intro as well, sometimes you are faced with more than 2 options, but of course we cannot discuss every possible option that you have. So I want you to narrow it down to your best 2 choices or your top 2 choices, and we are going to see the pros and cons of each choices to see which choice is the best for you. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask you to determine which of your 2 choices are option number 1 and which is option number 2. So I have seen pick a cards with these topics before, and normally the reader will ask you to choose for yourself whether which one is option number 1 and which one is option number 2. But to make it less confusing, this time I want you to do something extra. So I want you to use option number 1 to represent the choice or the option that you are most partial to, and option number 2 as the secondary option, or the option that you are less partial partial to between these two options. So option number 1 is the one you are most partial to, and option number 2 is the one that you are least partial to between these two options. Okay, so I am going to use this roll paper. So this roll paper contains there are 3 piles. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, there are 3 piles. So there are 6 roll papers here. 3 of them are tricks and 3 of them are treats. So we are going to see whether pile number 1 is trick or treat, and same with pile number 2. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Too many. I don't need that many. One more time, please. Nothing else. Okay, that's the one. So option number 1. Option that you are most partial to. Is it going to be a trick or a treat? Wow. We get a treat. Okay. So let's see why is it a treat, okay? So option number 1 is the treat. Okay, I think before that, I will also see whether this one is a trick or a treat, because like I said, I don't know, I forgot whether I have said this in the intro or not, but there is a possibility that both of them are treats, okay? Or both of them are tricks. So we will need cards to explore that further, okay? So for option number 2, is it a trick or a treat? Or option number 2, just one, please. This one. Okay. No, trick. That's so easy. So I wonder what you are considering pile number 1. What decision that you have to make, whether it's a career or love or something like that. So this can also be you choosing a person, or yeah, it can be choosing a person as well. Which of the 2 people that may be courting you are the one for you? So let's see why pile number 1 is a treat, just to make sure. So I'm going to start with these mini oracle decks. So these oracle decks are not original, because the originals are out of prints, and yeah, I have no choice, but I have to buy the reprint. So I'm going to use this Romance Angels oracle. So this Romance Angels oracle is normally for love reading, but in this case, I'm just going to use it as a general message, okay? So let's see why pile number 1, why option number 1 is a trick. God, Holy Spirit, Universe, Angels, Archangels, and Ancestor and Spirit Guides of pile number 1. For those who choose pile number 1, why option number 1 is a treat, please? Thank you. Why option number 1 is a treat? Why option number 1 is a treat, please? Thank you. Why option number 1 is a treat? Alright. Okay, this is funny. We have treat, but we have deception. Oh, we have 2. Deception, finances and career. Healing family issues. Okay, let's talk about this one by one. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have love yourself first. Okay, so this is quite clear actually. This is quite clear. So, I don't know, but I think you are faced with the choices of whether you should choose your lover, or whether you should choose someone you care about over your finances and career, or over your family. So this is concerning a person or a number of people, okay? So deception. someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So either you or the person concerned in this reading is not being their true self. So this can be, as you can see, these two people are wearing masks. So it's not someone, but both people. So maybe you are in this unhealthy relationship with someone, or it can also with a career path or a company, and you pretend that you love them, or it's like you are hiding even to yourself your true feelings for this person or for this company or for this thing. You don't want to even admit to yourself that this person or this thing or this company or this career is not good for you, or to be exact, you don't like them. But for some reason you pretend to like them, you pretend that it's your first choice, because I don't know, because maybe you are afraid to leave your comfort zone. Like if it's a career, maybe it's not the best career for you, but it's familiar, and you are not confident enough to pursue a career that you like best, because you don't want to start over from zero, because maybe in this company or this certain career path you have advanced to a certain level, and you don't want to start over with a new career that probably you will like better. Same with a person. Maybe you have been dating a person for a while, and it's like you can feel that this person is not sincere. There are red flags. But because you are convenient with this person, like, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't, you stay with them. Okay? And then we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So whether this is a love life or whether it's something else, any kind of relationship, you stay just because of security or because of the money. So for example, you are dating someone who is financially stable, like they have everything, they are a perfect A on paper, but you don't feel the chemistry with them, you don't feel the love. And I think this person is also not being truthful with you. They don't show their true self with the deception card. And we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So I don't know if you choose this person or this career path over your family, and you are wondering whether you should choose your family instead, or maybe your family or your parents have a big role in you choosing the things that are not good for you just because they are safe, just because they bring you monetary benefits, just because they are rich, whatever. But I think with your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, I think choice number one is a treat, because choice number one is you are thinking, I should leave them, I should end this. You want to end this. And you want to kind of release your anger to your parents, because I believe that you are secretly resentful to your parents for quote unquote making you make this choice to stay with someone or something that you don't like at all, that are not sincere to you or unhealthy to you. And if you forgive them, it's like, it's okay if you hate me, but I'm sorry, I cannot follow your advice to choose this career or to choose this person. I have to choose authenticity. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have love yourself first. So this is your first choice. You want to leave. You want to leave this thing that is certainly not working, or certainly not sincere, or dishonest. As in, you are being dishonest with yourself, and this person or this career that you choose to stay with, they don't really care about you. So for choice number one, I guess you want to leave this behind, and you want to choose something that choose you. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. So I think you are in the verge of, with choice number one, you are in the verge of leaving, finally breaking free from what people think you should choose. Breaking free from self-limiting beliefs or limitation you impose to yourself because of what other people think. So you, for choice, I'm guessing that for choice one, you want to leave. You want to end this this farce. You want to end this this show. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yes. Choice number one is most likely you want to leave so that you are free to choose your own dreams or your own person. So if you are being decisive, if you choose to be decisive, then what you really want will come to you even faster because you are no longer wishy-washy. You are, free yourself. So you want to be free. So I just want to pull one more oracle deck to see what this choice one is all about. I don't know if we even need tarot for this because it's clear. Why choice number one is a trick? Or rather, what is choice number one? Please to clarify. That was quick. What is choice number one to clarify? What is choice number one? Okay, so let's see. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Yeah, you realize that this is not fair. Like, I think your family or someone or society expect you to make a choice that maybe materially benefits them more than it benefits you. So like, it's like your parents or your family ask you to stay in a job or stay with a partner that gives you a lot of money, and so that they will also get the material benefit, but they don't count or they don't take account your happiness, whether you are happy with it. Follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Yeah. So this is Alice in Wonderland oracle, and as you can see, Alice was bored at the beginning of the story. She was like, I wonder what will happen next. Ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. So in the beginning of the story, she was with her sister, and her sister read her some boring, very, very boring book, and she fell asleep, and she saw the white rabbit, and she chose to follow the white rabbit to a greatest adventure of imagination, of even though she thought that it was like a dream, it was not real, but the dream helped her to see that she could create her own world, that she could create what other people think are strange or weird, because the universe is full of possibilities. And if you follow your heart, if you follow your intuition, if you follow your curiosity, you will see that there are so much more to this life than what is available to you. So you may be thinking you are maybe sheltered by your parents, so all they have ever taught you is that life is about growing up, going to school, going to university, working 9 to 5, getting married and having kids. So you thought it's all there is about life, but it's not. It's not. Like, dreams can become a reality if you endeavor to make it happen. I mean, who knows that people can make money now from being a YouTuber? Who could ever imagine, like back in 1990s, 1980s, people could never imagine such career. The thing is that humans always advance. So if you feel like you are no longer in alignment with your life right now, with your partner, with your family, with their expectation, with your career, with your job, live it and create your own life. You have authority, okay? So pile number 1 is a treat because it will give you a lot of possibilities. So let's see. What will happen if pile number 1 choose option 1? What will happen if pile number 1 choose option 1? What will happen? Such a curious dream. Yeah, this is the ending of Alice. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Yeah, this is like you imagine. Alice thought that it was a dream, but she has changed. If you choose yourself, you will change. You will think that anything is possible. And with grounding, it's like you will be able to see how you can make plans and put that plan into action with grounding, so that your dream life, the life that you really want, you can manifest in reality by taking concrete action or taking real step, returning to reality, taking concrete real step, not just daydreaming about it. So the result of pile number 1 depends on you. Will you consider that just a dream, which means that you will stay with what is not healthy for you, or will you endeavor to make that dream life a reality? It will not be easy. It will not be easy, especially if you have big dreams, unique dreams. But if you endeavor to make it a reality, it's like you will be so much happier. So take steps. Option number 1 is the best for you. Leaving what is no longer serving you, but the prerequisite is that you have to make your dream life a reality and not just freezing there doing nothing, because dream will remain a dream if you don't take action. Change in a night. You have changed quickly. Yeah, you are transforming, and we see butterflies here. You cannot go back to the past. You are changing. Human beings always change. Like when you are in the age of 30s or 40s, you will feel like your life is no longer satisfying because you are supposed to grow and evolve into something else or someone else that is closer to your like you becoming more of yourself. You are letting go of the construct that your parents have taught you as a child, and you become more of your own person as you see the world, as you see the possibilities that are available. You will see that there are still many options out there that are more in alignment with the real me. Okay? I haven't even looked at the oracle card, but I think we will look at that later. Okay, I don't think I will use tarot. We will just continue with pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2 Why pile number 2 is a trick? Why pile number 2 is a trick? How, sorry, not pile number 2, God. Why option number 2 is the trick, is a trick? Why option number 2 is a trick? Religious factor. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is this may have something to do with your family belief system or tradition, okay? So this can also be something like your parents, oh yeah, this can also be for those of you guys who are LGBTQ and your parents are like, they see homosexuality as sin. But maybe you are gay or bi or lesbian, and it's like it's naturally you, and you cannot brainwash yourself into someone you are not. Or you fall in love, or it's like you fall in love with someone with different religion, but you have a strong chemistry, but your parents won't approve that. And that's why probably you have been dishonest with this person, because you are afraid of what your parents may think. Or it can also be something like you are drawn to doing tarot readings because you are spiritual, but your parents see tarot reading as sin because they are Christian or whatever. I don't mean to, to shade any religion. It's just an example, a rough example, okay? Because I know that there are Christians who approve homosexuality and who don't oppose tarot reading. Because tarot reading can actually be a tool to not just to predict, but to help you know yourself through the cards, okay? We have forgiving and learning at the bottom of the deck. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So this is like option number 2 is you staying with what your family, accept second best, and try to make peace with it. But yeah, I mean, it can be done, but it means that your true self is being diluted. Your true self is being watered down by, forcing yourself to forgive your parents. Forgiveness comes when you agree to disagree, and then you break that codependency, you break that unhealthy relationship. Believe me, when you choose your own path despite your parents or your family's disagreement, you will feel free from them, and you will see why. You will be able to see why they want to keep you in their ways, because they themselves don't know other ways. I mean, they were brought up by your grandparents, your great-grandparents in certain way, and it's the only way they know. It's the only way to life, to quote-unquote be happy that they know. They probably believe that the only way to happiness is money. But if you break free from that, you will be able to develop this compassion to your parents because they don't know other ways to happiness, and you will be able to forgive them sincerely, not by force, not by forcing yourself to forgive and like adopting toxic positivity, okay? You will still be, you will be okay if you choose pile number 2. It is safe for you to love. The universe will not leave you alone, see? Even if your partner is like, even if your partner doesn't prioritize you, look at how cold they are, or your career, even if they are not, even if they are being impassive, is that the word, towards you? It's like the universe will not leave you alone. You will still be loved. And eventually, you will be led to pile number 1. You will realize that this partner, this job is not it's not good for you. And you will release them. Because only when you release what is not good for you, you will be able to forgive yourself and people who hurt you sincerely, because you are free from them. See? Codependency, addiction are affecting your romantic life. Addiction, I think you feel like you are not good enough for your dreams. Like your parents constantly put you down, saying, oh, your dreams or the person you love is not good for you, that career is not good for you, it's satanic, whatever, or homosexuality is sin, you will burn in hell, things like that. Like those are kind of a brainwashing, codependence. But because I think you don't have confidence enough in yourself as yourself. You know what I mean? You don't have enough confidence in your true self, and so you follow others. You follow what others told you. And that is codependency, because you are afraid of losing them. I think you are so close with your parents and you are constantly seeking their approval. And that's why you are being codependent on them for your self-worth, which is not healthy. Red flag, see? You probably have received a lot of signs saying, pay attention, this relationship is not healthy. So what will be the result if pile number 1 choose option 2? What will be the result if pile number 1 choose option 2? Wow, we have 2. Keeping up. Immense effort. What's that? Advance? Yeah, you will feel like you have this very immense effort, means that you have to keep pleasing them, because they will not be satisfied with you. They will never be happy with you for who you are. It's like you will always be lacking in their eyes. And you will feel like time is running very slow, or life is, it's like you will, if you choose number 2, life will, it will feel like life is leaving you behind, because you are staying in this unhealthy mindset that your parents have taught you, or what society have told you. You have so much potential. You are a beautiful person inside and out. But you choose to stay with what is not healthy for you. And it will bring you a greatest burden. And you will feel like every second, every minute in your life is very, very long, because you are not having fun. Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. I think you will still be, if you choose to stay with your parents, or if you choose to follow their advice, you will still be released. I mean, the universe will not leave you alone, and eventually you will realize that you make a wrong choice, but it will be after some time. And you will be able, the good thing is, you will be able to teach others about your experience, and to tell others to be themselves, to not follow what the society or what your family thinks is best for you, when you know, when your spirit knows what is best for yourself. Okay? Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. Yes, you will eventually realize anyway, if you choose if you choose option number 2, you will eventually realize that it's like you will struggle with your own dreams, because your dreams will not leave you. It's like you will keep wondering, what if, what if, what if? What if I had followed my own heart? What could have happened? You will always wonder. And then you will realize the only way for you to know which option is the best for you is to take the other options. I think you will. I think if you choose option 2, you will be awakened anyway. You will go through spiritual awakening, and you will realize that you are supposed to be this butterfly. You will doubt. You will begin to doubt your life, and you will begin to realize that your whole world, if you choose option number 2, is just like an illusion. And the real world is actually out there, the one that you will create. Yeah, you will rebel. Forget who you are, conditioning falls away. Conditioning falls away, okay? So let's see what your joy, rejoicing in the present. So I think this card is telling you, follow your joy. Follow what makes you happy. For the time being. Because if you stay in this moment, I think you have been thinking about this too much. And it's like the universe is telling you, have some fun, have some me time, and the answer will come to you. The answer will come to you as to what brings you the most joy. And your heart will lead you towards that pure joy. Okay? Alright, so let's pull a last advice for you. Wow, we don't even need tarot for this. You know what? This is so funny. I'm shuffling this deck for an advice for you, and this card from another deck is in the stack of cards. And what does it say? Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. I think this is the message for you. I don't believe in coincidence. God, universe, gives you talent, gives you a heart's desire, gives you a soul calling to be a writer, to be a YouTuber, to be whatever, or to follow your heart to find your soulmate, even though they are same sex or whatever, for a reason. You are you for a reason. You have your talents. You are drawn to certain things for a reason. So that you can teach others. So that you can teach others the truth. The truth. Okay? So create your own life. That's the answer for you, pile number 1. Create your own life. Don't be confused with what your elders says about what life and happiness should be. Okay? So one last advice for pile number 1, please. Thank you. One last advice for pile number 1. One last advice for, thank you. Empowerment. I love it. When you ask the divine to take over, see, the divine will always help you no matter what you choose. But if you choose option number 2, it will be longer and it will be like more long suffering, okay? And it will be difficult for you once you have choose option number 2 to release yourself. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's the force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificent. Unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. Unfold my true and radiant self. Let go of that mask, that deception. Be who you truly are. Free yourself from from this construct. That is not you. Also, this is saying, if you feel afraid, if you feel scared, it's easy. Just follow your joy every minute of your life. Choose yourself every minute of your life. Do what brings you joy every minute of your life. And ask the divine to resolve the issue. To give you courage to say no to what is no longer serving you. And to help you by modifying your external world so that you will get the opportunity to escape from your mental prison or social prison and to become yourself. Bottom of the deck is being enough. Yeah, you are enough. Please don't attach your self-worth or self-value to what other people think of you. You are enough. You are beautiful as you are in the eyes of the universe. The innermost heart says you are enough, nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You, yes, you are loved. Some of you here are too hard on yourself. You push yourself too hard for your partner, for your job, for your family. But the universe wants you to create. They want you to become an artist of your own life, create your own world, because you are meant to be a leader. You are meant to create a better world for others, and only you can do it because you have so much power and potential. Okay? Just one last message or outcome for pile number 1. The Sacred Lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So I think this is saying that eventually your family will come around. They will see that you will shine and be more successful if they let you to become yourself. Patient, everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be alright. I think you will be shown the way, the art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of life. Be bold in your skin, let your love dance inside. Dance. For the time being, just do whatever makes you happy. And it's like you will be led. You will be led to make option, to choose option number 1. And I think you will be fine. You will be just fine, okay? Because the universe will take care of you. So that's your reading, pile number 1. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps. If you like this reading, if it resonates, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Check out the description box below if you want to book a personal reading with me. And I'll see you next time. Hello, pile 2. So if you feel drawn to the second pile or this haunted house sticker, this is going to be your reading on which choice is best for you. So like I said in the intro, this is part of my trick or treat pick a card series, and this time we are going to talk about which choice or which path you should take, or which one is the best for you if you are facing a crossroad or you have to decide on something, and there are multiple options and you don't know which one is best. Now I know that often when we are facing decision making, we are presented with more than 2 options, but of course we cannot talk about all the possible options you have here. So we are going to just narrow it down to your top 2 choices or top 2 paths that you can choose. Now I have explained it in the intro, so maybe you want to go back on how this reading works. But what we are going to do is that I'm going to ask you to decide which option is number 1 and which option is number 2. So say you are having a difficulty on choosing which major you want to take in university, and you have not narrowed it down to your top 2 choices, but you still undecided about which one to take. So decide which option or major will be number 1 and which one will be number 2. However, in order to reduce confusion, I will ask you to use number 1 to represent the option or the choice that you feel most partial to, and number 2 as your secondary options or your backup option, so to speak. Okay, so that the result will be even clearer. I mean, the result of the reading will be even clearer. Okay, because otherwise the energy can flip-flop. Okay, so yeah, that's just a suggestion. And what we are going to do today is that so this pre-shuffle and pre-pull oracle card is going to be like the main advice, but first we are going to see first which one I mean the pros and cons of each option. So I have some roll papers here. So there are 6 roll papers because we have 3 piles. So there are 3 roll papers with trick on them, and 3 roll papers with treats. So we will see, we will draw one roll paper for option 1 and option 2 and see whether they got trick or treat. So treat is obviously like yes, and trick is obviously like no or yes but, and things like that. Of course, there will be chances that both of them are tricks or both of them are treats, in which case we shall clarify more with more cards, oracle cards or tarot cards. So I'm going to check whether option 1 is a trick or a treat. Option 1 for pile number 2, please. Thank you. Is it a trick or a treat? Option 1. Oh, we have trick. Okay. Alright, so I will leave it there and I will see what option 2 will get. Will option 2 for pile number 2 is a trick or a treat? Please, just 1 roll paper will be enough. Thank you. For option 2, that takes a while. Okay. Will option 2 be a trick or a treat? Oh, treat. Okay. Pile number 2 got the opposite. Okay, so assuming that option number 1 is the option you prefer the most, or which you are most partial to, I'm going to see why is it a trick. Okay, so I will use an oracle, the Romance Angel Oracle deck. I know that this is usually for romance reading or love reading, but I have seen several tarot readers using it for general reading as well, so I'm just going to use it to see why option 1 is a trick or tricky. Okay, spirit guides, God, universe, ancestor, angels and archangels, for the highest good of pile number 2 who choose the haunted house, why their option 1 is a trick. Why their option 1 is a trick, please. Thank you, spirit guides of pile number 2. Why option 1 is a trick? Why their option 1 is a trick, assuming that they know exactly. Okay, I feel like I need to pull one more. Why option 1 is a trick for pile number 2. Thank you. Okay, I'm feeling like I'm just going to use this one. So okay, we have separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Remember that this doesn't have to be a love thing. It can also be your separation with something that you are clinging to. Okay, what's the second card? Codependency. This is almost similar vibe to pile number 1, except that it's reverse. So in pile number 1, their option 1 is to leave the codependency with something that is not healthy for them or someone. And for you, your option number one seems to be wanting to stay with this person. But the thing is that with the angels here, doesn't have to be a person, okay? It can be a career, can be something that you are depending on. So you feel like without this thing or this person, you are nothing, or you cannot be happy again. And addiction are affecting your romantic life. So what this mean in this context is that if you are addicted to this person or this thing, you will never be open to a new love or a new blessing coming into your life. Okay? So that's why you choosing to stay, obviously, with option number one is a trick. Okay. Let me see the third card here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. I think your friends have been trying to persuade you that there are other better things. I don't know, maybe for some of you, you are already married with children, but your person is like, either they are a little bit of a toxic partner, or they kind of regard you as secondary to their career or whatever. Okay? Or this person has to go away and they won't come back. Either way, it's a situation in which you will be better off if you release this person or thing. Okay? I'm just going to put that there. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. We have retreat at the bottom of the deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this is like maybe you need to have a heart-to-heart talk with them about what is bothering you, and not like clinging to them and doing whatever they like just to keep them in your life. So this can be a boss, this can be your supervisor. Maybe you have to ask for a pay raise. Maybe this is a partner who's kind of neglecting you or something. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I think with this card, it is saying in this context that if you release the thought that you have no value without this person, without this thing, without this job, whatever, and forgive yourself means like you accept yourself as you are and you forgive the other person for treating you badly. You can only forgive the other person if you can forgive and accept yourself, and believing that you may have your own share of mistakes, but you are special and you are loved. You are loved by the universe. And there will be more people who will love you if you believe more in yourself, and if you just be yourself without attaching your self-value or worth to anything or anybody else. Okay? Yeah, some of you are couples with children, maybe. Okay, so what else do we need to know about this number one option? Why option number one is a trick, spirit guides, for pile number two? Why is it a trick? Why option number one is a trick? Manage to be glad. Create your own happiness regardless of condition. These two also begging to come out. Such a curious dream. Grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. This card also come up for pile number 1 in the same option, but I think it's for the meaning is different this time. This is like you clinging to a promise or a treat that is actually a trick, because it's like a carrot dangling in front of you. A carrot is being dangled in front of you. So maybe this person, this job, promise you a pay raise or promise you that they will be better, but it never come to be. It's always tomorrow I will be better. Tomorrow we will consider. Tomorrow. But it never comes true. And you are like being delusional about that. Or this person are not really like I said, they put you second, and there is something or someone they love more than you, and you are like kind of being delulu or forcing it. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit rough here. And I think this manage to be glad, create your own happiness regardless of condition. This can mean two things. First, it can be toxic positivity. So you are still blind to the real situation, and you kind of being positive, saying to yourself, oh, they will change. Oh, they will change for the better. I'm going to stay with them. But the thing is that I think this I don't know what animal is this, skunk. They are kind of fading away, or like turning into a monster or something. Not turning into a monster, but it's like they are. I imagine, the blip in Avengers when Thanos turned everyone into dust. Yeah, it's like that. So you are holding onto something that will never be. So it's like toxic positivity, because this girl doesn't look happy. She doesn't look happy. It's not like you being sincerely thankful in a bad situation. It's different. I don't know how to explain the difference between toxic positivity and being happy within you. So that's the second advice or my second message from this card. You have to be happy about yourself, because if you are happy with yourself, you will not need this situation, this person, this job. You will not need them. You can manage well on your own. You don't have to hold on to them, right? Okay. Okay, I think I will. So I hope you can see the cards clearly. Maybe I should pull back. So yeah, let your friends help you. I think this is just an additional advice that probably your friends have told you, have advised you, but it's like you don't care. See, it's like you are being stubborn. Choices, feeling blocked, restrained. Yeah, you are freezing because you know that this situation is not good for you, but it's like you are afraid of letting it go. You are afraid of letting the tower fall. I think this is equal the tower card in tarot. Okay, you eventually will realize, I think if you remain in this situation, you will grow resentful, and that is going to be even more dangerous. So what will happen if pile number 1 stay in this situation? Sorry, pile number 2, if pile number 2 keep choosing option 1 regardless, what will happen? Please, thank you. What will happen if they choose change in the night? You have changed quickly. So I think you will change nevertheless. You will realize the truth. promises. Uncertainty. Choose who you will become. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Yes, exactly. You will change. Even if you stay, the universe will make you so uncomfortable that you realize you need to change. That you realize you need to come into your own power. Choose who you will become. Yeah, see, this caterpillar is wearing a gas mask, meaning that the situation is already very toxic. Is that a tear? Is that a teardrop? I'm not sure. It's like your mind keeps on running and running and running out of fear of losing this person. What will I do if I lose this person, this job, blah blah blah. And it's like because of your fear, because your mind keeps running. See, fear. See, this is the carrot dangling in front of you, but you don't want it anymore. You are like, oh, I can never reach your standard. Like this person dangling the carrot, whoever this is telling you like, oh, you have to be like this and like that to earn something, like if it's a job, and you are like, enough. That is just empty promises. Never jam today. I mean, if you watch Alice in Wonderland, you will understand what never jam today means. So you will always feel uncertain, wondering what if. I mean, what will happen if you stop this nonsense and go off on your own. Okay? Certainty, choose one. Okay, so this is the result. You will be led to option number 2 anyway. But let's see, what if you choose option number 2? So for pile number 2, spirit guides, why option number 2 is a treat? Why option number 2 is a treat? Why is it better? Why is release your ex? The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah, you can never fly if you stay attached to this situation. That's clear. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. So I think this is like a karma, or if not a karma, it's like you have to break a past life, not a past life, but like break a generational pattern. Yeah, break a generational pattern. Anything else about why pile number 2 is a treat? Anything else? No, I think it's already clear. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. That's why you are afraid of this. That's why you are afraid to release your ex, because it's like better the devil you know than the devil you don't. But who knows? I mean, who knows what could happen, right? So let's find out. Let's find out what could happen if you take that leap of faith and you refuse to follow this person anymore and find your own path. What will happen? Trust. This could be the one. You are already meet the romantic partner you seek. For some of you, there is somebody else or something else or another company or another path that will treat you better, but you are still like, you are still hesitant. You are still hesitant, right? Because, see, deception. Because you are still not being your true self. You still believe that this is the best thing, that you will be better off staying in this path. that this path is the true you. Okay, let's see. What will happen to pile number 2 if they choose the second option, please? Thank you. What will happen to pile number 2 if they choose the second option? What will happen to pile number 2 if they choose the second option, please? Thank you. If they choose the second option, what will happen? What will be the result or outcome if they choose the second? Got 2. All must have prices. Price or price? Trying to please everyone. This is weird. Trying to please everyone. All must have. I think this is trying to say all must have price. So if you, oh my God, why is it dark? Why has it become dark? I think if you are trying to please somebody, there has to be a price, and the price is why is it dark? And the price is yourself. You are sacrificing yourself for somebody else. But this is saying price, and price is a gift. Price is a gift, not price, but price. So I think this is saying if you choose this path, you will earn a gift. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. Change in the night. Find the lesson. Okay, let's try again. I'm going to leave this because this card is intriguing. It says not price, but price. What will happen if pile number 2 choose option number 2, please, Spirit Guides? Thank you. Can you give a clear message? Set your course. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. So I think this is saying that maybe if you leave this situation, it's not going to be easy. So it's like uncertain. So there is a trick also in this option. Like if you don't have plan, this can turn into a trick also. Because you are still carrying that energy from the past. It's like after you release your ex, and this is saying this requires you to have faith. So if you this path, option number 2 will be better for you, so much better, but with one condition: you have to have faith. You have to have faith. Follow your own good advice. Bottom of the deck. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. So I want you to imagine seeing yourself as a third party. So say there is a friend experiencing this same dilemma. What advice would you give them? Would you follow your own advice? I want to be a queen. Stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, passing a test. I think there will be a test in this. So you will get the prize if you take that leap of faith and be consistent with it, as in not taking that path because you just for the sake of, you don't want people to see you as a coward for staying in this situation that is not good for you. But you are not sure about this option either. You don't have enough trust in taking this option, and it can backfire because it will only make you regret what you have left behind, even though what you have left behind is not necessarily the best. Okay, so let's see the oracle advice. Black cat, fortune meets opportunity. So this is interesting because black cat is often identical to witchcraft, to something evil, or to bad luck. But here, black cat is fortune meets opportunity. And this situation requires you to have faith, see? So there is, if you have faith in option number 2 and you totally release your ex and you really commit to option number 2, like you have plans, escape plans and everything, it's like there will be an opportunity, a fortune coming towards you. So I want to read from the guidebook for this one. Just in case there is something that you need to hear. Pile number 2, Spirit Cats. Black cat. In traditional folklore, cats were said to have one foot in this world and one in the next. They were the conduit between the underworld and this world, and fortune and opportunity. Okay, I won't read everything to save time. Yeah, they are often misunderstood. Black cat. See, in Germany, a black cat passing one's path indicates impending misfortune. Yet in ancient Britain, they were considered good luck. In Japan, to this day, they are considered very good luck and bringers of fortune. So it depends on how you want to make it, okay? So there is no easy answer in this. This can be a treat, but only if you believe, okay? Should the slinky black cat cross your path through this oracle, know that good luck and fortune will be meeting you promptly. Also know that your luck will be even luckier if you are prepared to take advantage of every special opportunity that comes your way. So this means feeling fear, but do it anyway. So I think this requires you to know yourself. What do you want? See? Know where you wish to go. Know where you wish to go, and when the opportunity comes and you know that it's going to take you to where you want to go, grab it. Don't stay for second best. Don't settle for second best, okay? Alright, so I don't think we need the tarot card, but I just want to, I'm curious about option number 2. What will be the result if pile number 2, what will be the result if pile number 2 choose option 2? What will be the result if pile number 2 choose option number 2? Or what is this option number 2? Yeah, 8 of Cups almost wanted to come out. What is option number 6 of Swords and 8 of Cups? 8 of Cups, it didn't jump out, but it's like it's speaking out. So you know that the situation is not good for you, and you count you count your losses and you left. You leave, sorry. You leave. You leave. Six of Swords. One, two, three, four. Yeah, Six of Swords is like, yeah, it's like counting your losses and leave. It's like returning to stability. Or if you are like outnumbered in option one, outnumbered meaning that you feel like a loser. I mean, you don't want to release whatever is option one is, but you feel like a little bit of a loser. I don't know. Six of Swords is usually about leaving an unfortunate situation behind, like seeking peace. Yeah, seeking peace, not rocking the boat. But in this card, it seems like you are like, okay, I'm hopeless against this situation, so I better withdraw. So this may be a toxic situation. Interesting. So I want to ask, why is it a trick? Why option 2 is a trick? Bottom of the deck, by the way, bottom of the deck is the Star. And the Star is like your wish come true, as it is, as you wish. As you wish, my lady. As you wish, my lord. What will happen if pile number 2 choose option number 2? I should have asked that question. What will happen if pile number 2 choose option number 2? What will happen if pile number 2 choose option number 2, please? For their highest good, thank you. What will happen if, ooh, this card comes up again. Yeah, this feels like counting your losses and like seeking peace of mind. Please clarify Six of Swords. Clarify Six of Swords. Strength. Yeah, it feels like you are not fighting against a situation that is like win-lose situation which is unfair, and you go away to seek for fairness. And with the Strength card, I think this is saying that you will find your strength. You will become these crocodiles. It's like you are stronger than you think you are. See? Remember how powerful you are in this card. You are stronger than you think you are. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Coins, and Seven of Coins is making plans. See, again, about plans. Two of Coins. So this is about career, I guess. Three of Wands. You do have a secret recipe, but you don't believe in yourself. Yeah, this is the same cat. So it's like something from your past is still haunting you. Okay, so I guess the problem here is that this could be a treat, but it could also be a trick because you don't believe in yourself. You are still being affected by whatever option 1 is like making you feel. So let me pull just one last advice. Alright, advice for pile number 2 on what is best for them. Travel. Travel is also the meaning, another meaning of the Six of Swords. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. I think this is also saying you should leave a situation and you will be guided. It's like, you see how wonderful this the how bright these flowers are. It's like they are sending you safely to the a more peaceful shore. Okay, despair at the bottom of the deck. I need your divine intercession right now. Oh great spirit, lift this darkness from my soul, free me from this burden. So this situation has been burdening you. So this may be a career that gets you nowhere. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel for your love. So ask help from the universe. Contentment, you can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. So what you have already and what you are already, you don't need this. You have universe who will take you safely to a better shore. Suddenly you remember, I'm right here resting in God or the universe. Mistake, allow me to know it's okay to make mistake. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. So if you think that, if you take this leap of faith and think like, oh my God, I shouldn't have done that, trust that mistake can also be opportunity. It can take you somewhere. So less advice for you. I know I said less advice, less advice, but I think you need more reassurance. Please give pile number 2 a surefire answer in what path they should or what option that is best for them. The Sacred Lotus, same as pile number 1, 11. Wow. Okay. Sacred Lotus, compassion in action, the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So I think this is saying you see yourself as broken. You see yourself as I belong in this situation. But no, you are not broken. You are brave. You are beautiful. And you will realize that. You will see the jewel within this broken door. 11. Numbers in double, synchronicity in 2. Don't hold back your love now. Life is meant for you. Life is meant for you. Yeah, open this heavy gate and get out of your prison. Get out of your prison. Begin here. Do not fear what travel. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. Yeah, so that's your message, pile number 2. I hope this helps you in making decision, and I wish you the best in your journey. May the universe be with you. May the universe guide you in making the best decision for you. And if you want to book a more detailed reading, my email is down below. Yeah, and if you shall feel called to, just contact me in my email. And don't forget to like and subscribe if this resonates, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my wandering souls who choose pile number 3, or if you feel drawn to the owl. This is going to be a reading on what choice or path should you choose that is best for you. So if you are faced with a crossroad and you don't know, you are not sure which path to take, I hope that this reading can help you to see which path is a trick and which path is a treat. So we are going to use this roll paper letters. This has 3 tricks and 3 treats, and we will see whether pile number 1 and pile number 2 are trick or treats. Of course, there are chances that both of them are tricks or both of them are treats, equally bad or equally good. And in that case, we will clarify more with tarot and oracle. So yeah, of course, when we are faced with a decision making, sometimes you are faced with more than 2 options, but I want you to narrow it down to just your top 2, the options that you are partial to the most. And in order to avoid confusion, I want you to choose to use number 1 to represent the option that you are most partial to, and the number 2 as the option that you are least partial to between these 2 options, if you get what I mean. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Usually for pile number 1 and 2, I start with whether pile number 1 and 2 is trick or treat. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I feel called to see this oracle card first, but yeah, let's do that. So for pile number 3, spirit guides, God, spirit, universe, angels, archangels, and ancestor of pile number 3. Pile number 3, we choose the owl. Is there option 1 trick or treat? Is there option 1 trick? Oh, got 2 trick. Okay, what's the other? Treat. The reason I didn't put these 2 back and shake it up again is because I have a feeling that this is both trick and treat, and I was right. So I will leave it like that. And what about pile number 2? Is it a trick or a treat? It's a trick. Okay, so this is not an easy choices. This has both trick and treat, and that one is just trick. Okay, so we will see. I think I will leave this oracle until the end, like the other piles. So what is option 1 really? I will use the Romance Angels oracle. I know that this is usually for love reading, but I've seen other readers using it for general reading as well, for any kinds of relationship, whether with job, with family, with whatever. So for pile number 3, what is their option 1? Describe their option 1, please. Thank you. Describe their option 1. Describe their option 1, please. What is their option 1? Pile number 3. What is pile number 3 option 1? What is pile number 3's option 1, please? What is pile number 3's option 1? What is pile number 3's option 1? Okay. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. What's this? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. But it's in reverse. Should it be in reverse or upright? In reverse. Reverse. So you want to free yourself, but your thinking, your belief, you want to free yourself, you want to take back control over your own life. I don't know what situation is this, but it's tricky because you don't believe in yourself. You are still in your old mindset. So it's something like this. You are tired of, say you are tired of your old job and you want to switch your career to something else that you love. Like maybe you want to become a restaurant owner, or I don't know, can be anything. Or you want to become a writer or something, but you don't have faith in yourself. You feel that you are lacking. If you have that mindset, will you be able to succeed? No, because you are not entirely free. You are still thinking of yourself as lacking. You are still thinking that oh, I'm probably not good at this, even though it's clearly calling you. We have new love at the bottom of the deck. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Go ahead and make romantic gesture. Finances and career. Yeah, this can be good, but it will depend on your depend on your mindset. I said defense, so maybe you are a little bit defensive and afraid. Okay, what will happen if pile number 3 choose option 1? Or maybe I should clarify the stay optimistic. Wait. Please clarify the stay optimistic in reverse. Please clarify stay optimistic in reverse. No need to fear. Same message as pile number 2. No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Yeah, you are not mentally ready. Okay, so this can be a trick or a treat. You have to prepare yourself, or maybe this is not the right time. So you have to wait a little bit more before you take back control over your own life. Yeah, this unicorn is being kept. It's being kept in some kind of cage. And you know, there is this saying that if a dog has been leashed for so long, chained for so long, when the dog is being freed, it doesn't know that it has been freed. It will just remain in its place. So that is the mentality that you are having right now. So even if you free yourself, you are still afraid, and it will not bring good result. Okay, so what will be the result if pile number 3 choose option 1? What will be the outcome of option number 1? What will be the outcome of option number 1 for pile number 3, please? I will just take the first one. Curiouser and curiouser, discovery, inquiry, weirdness, curiosity. You will be confused. This is Alice when she is just falling to the rabbit hole. Falling down the rabbit hole, sorry. Okay. So, I think you will kind of learn on the go, and it will take some time. It will be met with, your journey will be met with twist and turn. So if you are not ready for it, then yeah, it's like if it has to do with money, then maybe you should be a little bit more careful. If you have no idea what will you do next. Same card again as pile number 1 or 2. Manage to be glad, create your own happiness regardless of condition. So the thing is that I remember a quote from a children's book that says something like this: it is better to accept a situation as it is, unless you are smart enough to change it or brave enough to change the situation. So if you feel like you are not mentally ready, then I think you will be okay. I mean, Alice is okay when she fell into the rabbit hole, but it's like she is also scared because a lot of weird things, a lot of things went wrong. But in the end, she gained bravery and courage. She stood up against the Queen of Hearts, right? So you will learn on the go. So it's up to you, okay? Wait a minute. I need to change my overhead lamp. There, that's better. All right, so let's go to option number 2. Option number 2 for pile number 3. Why is it a trick? Why is it a trick? What is, oh sorry, what is option number 2? What is option number 2? I swear to God. Pile number 2 got the same card in the same position. But for pile number 2, it's a treat, not a trick, which is weird. Yeah, so it's not time to release your ex. Meaning that if you are thinking, I have a feeling that this is about business or about career. So I think you need more preparation, okay? If you release what you have right now, it's like mentally you are not prepared, okay? We have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So I don't know, but I think for pile number 2, for option number 2, if you release this, the thing is that the situation will actually improve if you stay, if you choose option 1. So if you choose option 2, you will release your ex, meaning that you will leave your job, you will leave the current situation. Option number 2, option number 1 is like staying. Free yourself, but not staying optimistic. So I think in this case, the best option is to stay realistic. So if the economy is bad, don't leave your job just yet, okay? Don't let go, because situation may improve. Like maybe you will be promoted or something. You just don't know right now. And we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, meaning that you should like consider this one first. Reconsider. This is curious. What is option number 2 really? What is option number 2? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So, okay. I think this is saying that the situation is still mendable. Like the situation you are in now is still mendable. You don't have to release. You don't have to go. You don't have to leave. What is option number 2 really? Or maybe it's not the right time yet to leave your family or something. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. This is confusing. Heart-to-heart conversation. Yeah, it involves mending. But why is it a trick? So what should you do? Okay. Please tell us for pile number 3, why option 2 is a trick? Why option 2 is a trick? Why option 2 is a trick? Wow, too many. Okay, I will take this out. I wonder what will happen next ready to adventure, precipice of change, pause before action. Pause before action. You cannot go back to yesterday, be in the present. Ah, okay, I see. Let me see. Such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. Wait, I guess option number 1 is you coming back. You want to return to an ex or to some job because you have freed yourself. So this is kind of already happened, maybe like you already released something but you regret it and you want to come back, because we have stay optimistic about your love life, meaning that you second guess yourself. See, I wonder what will happen next. It's like you regret releasing your ex. You can go back to yesterday, such a curious dream. So I think option 2 is keep on going, because you think, okay, you think that option 1, leaving whatever it is behind, is a mistake, and you want to go back, sort of. And it's like a trick and a treat. Like if you go back, maybe you will regain whatever you regret back, but the thing is that you have changed. You cannot go back to yesterday. You have changed. So even if you choose option 1, like going back to your ex, going back to the old, you won't be happy. Such a curious dream. It's like it remains a dream, like to go back to yesterday. I don't know, there is something about going back to yesterday that is unrealistic, or like it's not an option, like it's in the past. With such a curious dream, it's in the past. So yeah, maybe you regret something, and maybe you have every right to regret, like maybe you jump too fast to conclusion in option number 1, like you leave something too fast, you left something too fast. But with option number 2, if you keep on going, it's like maybe something good will happen. So yeah, it's a trick, but it can also be a treat. I think the trick or treat things is not really reliable here, but let's see. Let's see your oracle just for that. The eternal cycle begins here. Let's check out the guidebook. By the way, bottom of the deck for this is lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. So I think you will learn on the go, okay? Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Yeah. I think option 2 is a trick, yes. It's not going to be easy. But you cannot go back to what was once a treat, because the treat has become a trick. Okay? I hope you get what I mean. So I will read the guidebook for this one. Okay, it's, yeah, now I understand the honeymoon card. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So I think enjoy the journey for pile number 2. It's tricky, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, I can say that because this is my situation actually. Pile number 3 is my situation. Like I've made a mistake of jumping too fast. Jumping the gun too fast. Yeah, jumping the gun too fast. But I also know that I cannot go back to the past. The only way to go is to keep on moving forward and forgive myself for that mistake, and take the lesson, but never look back. Okay, take the lesson but not the regret. Okay. Death. Many pagans believe that death was the beginning of the cycle of life. When you think about it, most people consider the act of birth to be the beginning of life. Okay, I'm not going to read everything. I'm just going to read. You can screenshot this if you want. Pagan cultures see death as the beginning of a whole new adventure. So you are dead to this. I think curiosity is like, even if you go back or choose option number 1 again, returning to old career, returning to old something, you would wonder what would have happened if I persevere with option number 2. Okay, because it can lead to a whole new adventure. Pagan cultures see death as the beginning of a whole new adventure, the place where your soul gets to choose where it incarnates, why, and what it wants to experience. Then and only then does it get born into a body that lives and eventually dies before returning to write a new cycle. Halloween is a celebration of death as a part of life. As humans are conscious beings, we know about death, and many are afraid and uncomfortable about it. Yeah, so you know that this is like a premature death, figuratively, like you jump the gun too fast. But yeah, and it's scary. That's why it's a trick. Like being dead to something is a trick. It's scary. But Halloween asks us instead to make friends with death, the honeymoon card. And this is like the ship, in hell or in the underworld that takes dead people to the other side, And to not allow our fears and grief to bring us unnecessary pain. Do not be afraid if you pull the death card, as it simply means that something is falling away or will do so. So you can begin strongly afresh. There is a great power in this clearing. If you pull this card at Halloween particularly, the message is stronger still, and you should actively celebrate this new beginning. So it depends on your mindset. It's almost a message as pile number 2, actually. So I just want to know what would happen if pile number 3, I got confused. Pile number 3, choose option number 1 and go back to the past. What will happen? What will be the outcome? What if pile number 3 or choose option number 1? 3 of Wands. Okay, there is a promise there. What will be the result if pile number 3 choose option 1? Five of Swords. Yeah, there is a trick and there is a trick. So, what will happen if pile number 3 choose option 2? Like, what will happen if pile number 3 choose option 2? What will happen if they keep choosing option 2? 4 of Cups. Eight of Coins, you have to work hard, okay? I think this path will take longer than this one. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Oh, too many. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Please clarify the Three of Wands. Temperance. I think with option 1, if you decide to go back, it may benefit you. Like it can return you to your former position or something, but it's like you have to be clever. You have to take the lesson from the past. What will happen if please clarify the Eight of Coins. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it won't be easy. Like there will be people who will, like if you choose this path, there will be times when it's like you moving from working 9 to 5 to doing everything on your own, being an entrepreneur, and you have to face all kind of trickery and things like that in business before you get the prize. But look at what is at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Like you will not always be at the bottom. Knight of Cups, Four of Coins, Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's going to be like this, you know. This path is trickier. So I guess the choice is like, it depends on your heart, okay? Which one do you want to choose? And you choose the Owl, which means wisdom. I think deep inside you already know the answer, whether you want option 1 or 2. It has its own trick or trick, okay? Please give us the last advice for pile number 3, please. Thank you. Last advice. I just want to add that maybe if you choose option 1, you will have the best of both worlds, whatever that means to you, okay? But the thing is that your heart has changed and you are more partial to this. So maybe you already know the answer with the Death here. You are already dead to this option, I guess. Advice for pile number 3 on what decision or choice is best for them. What is best for them? Oh, I will take this one. Work. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Eight of Coins. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. May all who need me find me. So you have to surrender to the universe. Work hard. Be clever. Be clever. Be strategic. And ask the universe to send you clients, to send you money, to send you opportunities. Whatever needs your service or whoever needs your service. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. Yeah. What's this? Creative blocks. Ah. So that's the thing. So you choose to work on a creative. It's like you move from being a regular worker to a creative entrepreneur and it doesn't work well, so you want to return to your old job or something. Or it can also be flip-flopping, like maybe you try to become an entrepreneur, it didn't work, and now you want to go back, but you have the Seven of Swords and you have the Five of Swords here. So both option, it depends on what you want to become, really. Creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restriction. May this serve all who need. So if you choose option number 2, I think you will be helped. I think you will be helped. Okay? Don't worry. You will be fine. You will be fine. Feelings, yeah. It's okay to feel defeated. It's okay. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. Divine timing. The divine brings things in the timing that we need. I think you will be fine. And if you regret things, if you feel like you are stupid for jumping the gun too fast, or if you feel despair, it's okay. You are human, and you may have made a misstep or mistake, but eventually the road that you are in right now will take you where you are supposed to be. So don't worry about that, okay? It's all in divine timing. You will be fine either way. You will be fine either way. And the main message is honor the dead. So whatever you no longer love, whatever your heart has died to, like, release it, okay? Release it. Be decisive. Advice for power. Trust the universe, yeah. Okay. I swear to God, this card come up for all 3 piles. The Sacred Lotus, Compassion in Action, the Chosen Tool. I see now the Lotus in your spirit too. So you see yourself as broken and defeated, but in this defeat, you will rediscover your power. You will discover like how beautiful the transformation will be, if that makes sense. Trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. Yeah, it's like you jumped the gun too fast. The timing is not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. So yeah, I guess now that you are in option 2, or have chosen, are most partial to option 2, it's time to trust the divine timing again, okay? And keep working hard and keep being creative and strategic. Jude song, a reminder for even the most hopeless of lost cases, you can find peace within the strangest of places. So there is a salvation. There is help coming, okay? So that's for you, pile number 3. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want a more personalized reading, more detailed reading, not a general one like this, you can email me down below in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.